run to town. Hey, hey. Never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams come into today's game wanting to find a way to get a win and put an end to two-game losing streaks. It's the Crusaders going up against the Lumberjacks. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Crusaders and the Portland Lumberjacks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff. Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. David Johnson on his way. And all the way in for the touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays, there's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterback.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebacker. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he cuts right sideline in some space. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Tyreek Hill on the return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. He'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Watch left. Start right there. Oh, no. 3 down. Oh, no. Next round. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Ohio.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want. For the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
The slot man in motion right. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Another pistol look here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with